If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of more movie-related videos. Thank you. What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and today's video is going to be yet another pickup video here. I've got a huge stack of stuff here to show you guys, and I'll let you know first what all of this stuff came from. So the first few things are from Savers. It's a really good Savers. It's in a town called St. Albert. I've been there before, and every time I've been there, except for like one time, they've always had such great stuff, which is really kind of odd. And then there's some other stuff from another Savers location. And then in the middle of this video here, we are actually going to do some more flea market stuff, which I've had... all of the stuff that I got from the flea market is actually horror DVDs. And then if you guys want to stay tuned until the end, I also have a couple of Funko Pops to show you as well. But that's going to be at the end, though. So if you guys want to stay around for that, then... I've got a couple Funko Pops to show you, but for right now, I'm just going to do the movies. So without further ado, we'll get started first with the Good Savers stuff, and I'll just split this into 3 piles here. Actually, no, I won't, so I have room to put everything, but yeah, we'll go through 2 video games really quick that I got there first, and one is an Xbox One game, another is a PS3 game. Both discs are actually in my respective consoles, so first one here. The Xbox One game that I picked up was Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, which is a game I've actually been hearing pretty good things about. I like these first-person shooter kind of games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Medal of Honor. I always really like those games, and this one should be no different. I don't think I've ever played like a Rainbow Six game the whole way through, but this one I've heard is supposed to be, you know, pretty fun. And they actually, when I went to Savers as well, they also had a whole bunch of other video games as well. Like they had some PS4 ones. They had like Borderlands 3. I didn't pick that one up because I don't really use the PS4 for games that often. But they had that one. They had, what else did they have? Overwatch. They had a whole bunch of other stuff. But this was the only one that I decided to pick up from there out of all those Xbox One games. Oh yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda as well. So that is Rainbow Six Siege. So just put that aside. And then, like I said, I picked up a PS3 game here, and that is the Divine Edition of Dante's Inferno. And the reason why I grabbed this one is because this one just looks pretty cool. And I've played a little bit of this game already, and I actually really enjoy it. I haven't played very much of it, but from what I've seen, really super cool little game here. So, yeah, Dante's Inferno, just kind of like a God of War kind of thing. But Dante's Inferno here, if you want a really cool game, and if you still have a PS3... or if you have one in storage somewhere, dust that PS3 off, and if you can find a copy of Dante's Inferno, I definitely recommend picking it up, because it is a pretty cool game so far. Okay, now let's get on to the movies now that I picked up here. So, for DVDs, I picked up 3 of them, and I picked up 3 Blu-rays as well. So, first couple things I'm going to show you guys are stuff I'm probably not going to keep in my collection. Well, one of them I'm definitely not going to keep, and the other one I'm probably just going to try and sell. But the first one here, I'm going to try and sell it because I already have a copy of this in my collection, and that is Never Say Never Again. Usually when I find copies of this movie, whether it's at Savers or Goodwill or, you know, garage sales or wherever, whatever the case may be, I always pick these ones up because when I go to Revolver, I can actually get a decent amount for this one. And, you know, I just checked on eBay before I started filming this video here, and it's still going for pretty good prices. It's definitely dropped, but if you look at the sold listings, this one sold for like 20 bucks still, which is, you know, a pretty good price that you can, well, I guess, like, it's not really that great of a price, but it is rare and out of print. It has been for the longest time now. Probably, if you see that old rare and out of print DVD collection that I did a few years ago, this one I think was on there, and pretty much all the other stuff that I had on there is like way back in print because they released like 4K versions or Blu-ray versions or whatever. But this one I think is still on here, and this one is still out of print as well because technically this is the this is an unofficial Bond movie. because this was released in 1983. So this was when Roger Moore was like well into his James Bond tenure, I guess. He only had like one movie left after this, which was A View to a Kill, and then he was done. So this was released like way into his time as Bond, and they brought Sean Connery back. They do refer to him as James Bond in this movie, and they do, you know, talk about Spectre in that, but it's not really a James Bond movie because it's not produced by, what is it, Eon Productions, which is, you know, the production company that does all the Bond movies. It's not produced by them. But, yeah, this is basically why this one is rare and out of print, and it's so hard to find. I don't think it's gotten a... Oh, yeah, no, it has gotten a Blu-ray release. But if you can find the Blu-ray copy or the DVD copy, I definitely recommend picking it up if you can find it. But like I said, I do have a copy of this in my collection already, so I'll probably try and sell it to Revolver. It's actually in pretty good shape as well. I just see a couple little specks of dust on here. But other than that, it is complete. It has the, you know, booklet in here and, of course, the disc. And it's in pretty good shape. So overall, I could probably, you know, make a few bucks off of this one. So that is Never Say Never Again. And the next one I got here is actually an A&E DVD. I don't see these biography ones very often, but this is Ray Kroc, Fast Food McMillionaire. Now you're probably wondering, why do you want to sell this one? Well, I checked on eBay. I was just kind of curious to see because it is brand new in the package here, brand new factory sealed, or just simply brand new. It's got like the, you know, top sticker on there. I checked it on eBay and it actually goes for a crazy amount of money. Like one copy sold for like $186, which might be a little inflated, who knows. But there was another one that sold for like $45 plus like 15 shipping or something like that. So, you know, a person basically sold it for $60. But yeah, brand new in the package here. So I could, you know, probably once again make some money off of this one here, because I mean, like, it would probably be a pretty interesting documentary here to watch. But I also have The Founder in my collection. I've seen the movie The Founder, and once again, that is a really good movie. But this one here, it's brand new in the package, and you know, like, it goes for some pretty insane amounts on eBay, so I might try and sell that one. So that is one of these biography movies here, or documentaries, Ray Kroc, Fast Food McMillionaire. Okay, let's get to the Blu-rays now, and actually they are all 3D. And usually at this St. Albert Savers location, I usually find a lot of really good Blu-rays there for some reason. So I found some 3D Blu-rays here this time. Last time I went there, I found a 4K Blu-ray, which is the very first one that, you know, I've ever gotten thrifting. I've never seen any 4K Blu-rays before thrifting. And that one was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. If you haven't seen that video, or if you just simply don't remember it, I got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which is actually the very first 4K movie that Disney put out. And I'm here to, or actually I'll show you guys 3 more 3D Blu-rays that I picked up here. So the first one here is the Ultimate Collector's Edition Blu-ray, 3D, DVD, and digital copy here of WreckIt Ralph, which is a 3D movie that I've been trying to find for a little while now. Whenever I find WreckIt Ralph, I usually just find the DVD, or, you know, just the regular Blu-ray with just the DVD, which is the one that I have in my collection right now. But WreckIt Ralph here, I really enjoyed this movie. I saw this one in theaters back in 2012, and I really like this one. It's just because I liked video games when I was little, and this one was just definitely on my alley. And plus, it's got a really good story to boot as well. It's a different movie for Disney. I really enjoyed, you know, seeing Disney make a movie, like a CGI animated movie based on like video games and that. And Ralph Breaks the Internet, which was released a couple years ago. That one was a pretty good movie too, but not as good as this one though. This one was a pleasant surprise for me, and just really cool seeing a lot of these video game characters being translated into CGI animation. Like you got, depending on what you call him like Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik. You get Sonic in here, Q*bert, some Street Fighter guys. You get like the Pac-Man ghosts. It's just a really cool movie, and you also get Bowser from Super Mario Brothers in here. And a lot of the rumors that I was hearing about the second Wreck-It Ralph movie was that they would be bringing Mario into it, but I think that was before they did like the whole internet, like Ralph Breaks the Internet kind of plot. But kind of upsetting to not see Mario in there, but you do get a lot of, you know, like the Street Fighter characters in here, like Zangief and M. Bison in here. So yeah, just really cool seeing the all these video game characters kind of, you know, interacting with each other and just living with each other in the arcade and that. Unfortunately, this didn't come with the digital code, so I'm probably just gonna put like all my stuff from my other version of it in here, just so it looks a little bit more complete. But WreckIt Ralph here on 3D Blu-ray. I actually kind of want to watch this one again, just see what it's like in 3D. And then the next one here is actually brand new in the package still. And this is the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray DVD, and digital copy combo pack of Prometheus here, which is once again a movie that I do already have in my collection, but it is just the Blu-ray DVD and digital, or just the Blu-ray and digital combo pack. So it's nice to get, you know, the complete package here with the 3D and the DVD included. But it's also a really nice looking slipcover as well, nice and like kind of shiny and reflective. But yeah, like I said, it is still brand new in the package and everything, if you can, you know, kind of see right there. But this is a movie that's definitely really divisive. Like, this one is either you love it, you love this movie, or you hated this movie, or you just, you know, kind of liked it, or you were, So I guess it kind of covers the whole spectrum. But yeah, this is kind of, you know, love it or hate it kind of movie. I kind of liked it. It was, you know, like, I don't know where this kind of fits in with the Alien chronology. I think it takes place before the first Alien movie. I'm pretty sure it does. I haven't seen it in a little while. But from, you know, like, I watched this one and I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't amazing or anything. Like, it's not Alien or Aliens level. Those ones are just really enjoyable movies. I love both of those movies. But this one here, you know, it was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. Didn't mind it for what it was. And, you know, Alien Covenant, which is the sequel to this one, was, I don't know, I like that one a little bit less than Prometheus here, but I just wanted to get the 3D Blu-ray of this one, so that is Prometheus, and it is still brand new to boot. And the next one here is the last 3D Blu-ray I have to show you guys for this video. Don't worry, there's still more DVDs coming. And this is the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray DVD, and digital copy combo pack of Hugo here. And with this one is actually, this one's rare and out of print, but not for the reasons you might think. The actual Blu-ray you could probably get for cheap. Like, if you just get this Blu-ray right here, you could probably get it for around like maybe $10 or something like that. Maybe a little bit more if it was factory sealed. But if you do get, or if you do come across this movie with the slipcover and everything, you could probably be sitting on, you know, a little bit more in terms of cash, because this slipcover is apparently rare and out of print. And it goes for quite a bit of money. Like, just the slipcover, I think, goes for a little bit of money. I've seen sold listings that are going for like $30 to $40 with just the slip, or, well, not just the slipcover, but like the movie with the slipcover is going for like $40 pretty much, which is absolutely insane. Maybe you could get even a little bit more. Maybe you could probably get double that if, you know, if you get a brand new copy of the movie. But I was lucky to find Hugo here with the slipcover. I haven't seen this movie. I've heard it's a pretty good one. Martin Scorsese actually did this one. But yeah, and I've heard this is just a really amazing 3D movie. So I will definitely have to check it out here. So that is Hugo, the limited 3D edition. I believe Captain America, the First Avenger, that one also came out in one of these limited 3D editions along with Thor, I think too, which are two MCU titles I still need to find the 3D versions of, which I'll probably never find. Maybe if there's a day where I go hunting that's, you know, happen to have like a blood moon or a complete solar alignment, then I'll probably find one. Then yeah, but Hugo here, just really happy to find this one because this is quite a rarity, and I've yet to watch it, and I've heard it's supposed to be really good. And the last one here I have to show you guys from the First Savers location is Queen on Fire Live at the Bull. And whenever I come across concert DVDs when I'm thrifting, they are usually not that great, but when it's something like Queen or Michael Jackson or Prince or something, then I'll definitely pick them up. And in this case, it is Queen. I actually have a couple of the Queen concerts on DVD. I have like the, what is it? The Montreal, and then I have the Wembley one. So I have their two like most popular concerts. But this one here, Queen on Fire Live at the Bowl. This one was recorded live at the MK Bowl, June 5th, 1982. And there's a complete list of all the tracks on there. If you guys can read them, you can go ahead and pause. But this is a 2-disc set here, so you do have, you know, like the little booklet, and then you have the first disc in there, and then you have the second disc in here, so you have a whole bunch of bonus features on here. So you got rare interviews with Freddie Mercury, Roger Taylor, and Brian May, tour highlights, and a photo gallery. So yeah, complete package here. So really happy to find another Queen concert here that I can take a look at one time. And now we will break this up here with some flea market finds. And these are actually all horror movies, and they're all from the same booth as well. So the first one I have here to show you guys is one movie that I don't think has ever gotten an official release. It's a TV movie, but that is Wes Craven's Chiller here. Yes, this is a very rare movie to come across, and I'm happy to say I finally own a copy of Wes Craven's Chiller in my collection now. I've heard it's not supposed to be very good, but it actually has not had an official DVD release. I don't know why, but it just hasn't. This is from a company called Legacy Entertainment, Inc., and yeah, I popped it in my computer, and just like my Song of the South DVD, which, you know, is taken from like a VHS, I believe, this is, I don't know, like, this is a very poor quality transfer here. It's not like Anchor Bay quality or anything like that. Like, this is a very poor transfer. The audio is really, like, muffled, so you can barely hear anything, and it's just really, like, grainy and just, like, out of frame in that. Like, it's not a good copy at all, or a good transfer. But I basically bought this one. It was $2. I think it was, like, 3 for $5. So, yeah, I ended up picking up 6 here, so I got 6 movies for $10 here, but, yeah, Chiller, just wanted to say I have this one in my collection, and plus, I really do love Wes Craven as a director. May he rest in peace as well, and, yeah, Chiller. And then the next one here is a horror sequel that I haven't heard very many good things about, but I did really enjoy the first movie, and that is Sinister 2 here. And, yeah, I've heard this movie is supposed to be horrible, but I don't usually see this one very often. I might have seen it once or twice on Blu-ray or something, but I just decided to pick up the DVD because I haven't heard very many good things about it. Plus, I own the first Sinister movie on DVD as well, and I really do enjoy that movie. But this one here, it's actually pretty mint. It looks like it's been rebuffed before. Maybe this was, like, heavily scratched. Excuse me. It looks like this might have been heavily scratched, so it was probably rebuffed. But the case is, you know, kind of gross. The case is not really in very good shape, but the disc plays perfectly. So that is Sinister 2 there. Can't say anything about it because I haven't seen it. And the next one I have here is, I think, one that's gone back in print. I believe it was out of print before, but I think Warner Archive actually released another version of it, and that is Innocent Blood here. Now, this is a very underlooked John Landis movie. If you talk about John Landis movies, you probably think of, like, the Blues Brothers, or you think about Coming to America, or, you know, Trading Places. Those are all, like, popular ones that John Landis has directed. But nobody ever talks about this one, Innocent Blood here. Or you talk about, like, An American Werewolf in London. But nobody ever talks about Innocent Blood, which is basically, from what I've read on the back, it's like a vampire movie, but it, like, involves the mafia or something like that. So it has a chance to be a pretty good movie. Unfortunately for me, though, this is actually a full-screen DVD release. I know, I get it. It's what they did back in the day because not everybody had a widescreen TV because those were really expensive. But I just don't like watching, you know, these full-screen releases or, you know, these non-anamorphic DVD releases that are old. Because I know, like, something like True Lies or a movie like Broke Down Palace, they have those non-anamorphic DVDs, which basically the movie is in widescreen, but it's in, like, a tiny little box if you watch it on, like, a current TV. It looks stupid, and it really, you know, it's not enjoyable to watch, but, you know, I get it. It's what they did back in the day, but they should have released, you know, more releases of Innocent Blood here, or movies like it. But, yeah, Innocent Blood here. Another John Landis movie to add to my collection, as well as another horror movie as well. And the next one here, excuse me, is actually a Anchor Bay release, and that is Near Dark. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a little while now, when I was back in my old room upstairs, not like downstairs now, you probably would have seen a 2-disc version of this one sitting on my shelf. So you're probably wondering, why did you pick this one up? And it's because that case, I just thought it looked cool, so I got it at the reuse. it was actually empty. So there was absolutely nothing in there. But I finally have a copy of Near Dark in my collection now, and it is complete. It still has the scene selection here, which, you know, Anchor Bay used to do this with, like, the posters and that. I just really loved how they did that, and it's got the disc in there as well, which is the most important part. But, yeah, that was the deal with, you know, the Near Dark 2-disc set. I didn't actually have it. It was just a case. I just thought it looked cool, so I had it on display. But, yeah, Near Dark here. I've heard this one is pretty good, and I do like Bill Paxton. And also Catherine Bigelow did this movie. Probably, I think, one of her earliest movies. But, yeah, Near Dark here looks like a pretty good one to watch. And I kind of lied with this next one here. The next one is a Kung Fu movie, and this is Dragon Dynasty. I haven't gotten one of these in a long time since I don't usually see any of the ones that I want to pick up. But this one here is number 20 out of all of these, and this is a movie called Dog Bite Dog. And from what I read on the back as well, mostly like these movies that I haven't seen, I'm just reading the backs of them. But for $2, I wanted to pick this one up because it actually sounded really interesting. And basically, it seems to be about like it says a renegade detective squares off with a savage assassin in a raging blood feud, all hell breaks loose. So, yeah, it could be a kind of cool little movie. I really like these kind of martial arts, Asian action, Kung Fu movies, whatever you will. And Dragon Dynasty usually does a pretty good job bringing all of these to DVD and just loading them up with special features. Like, would you expect a movie like this one to have that many bonus features? I didn't expect that. But, yeah, Dragon Dynasty, I love this line. And, actually, I'll show you another one here. This is number 15, and this is Hard Boiled. This is probably one of the more well-known releases that they put out. And they also loaded that one up with a whole bunch of special features as well. I still have yet to watch this one. I should probably watch it because I do like stuff like, you know, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Raid. Both of those movies, just absolutely excellent. I really love those ones. But, yeah, this one doesn't seem to be much different. Number 20 in this line. I haven't gotten all of them recently, but, or I don't have all of these in my collection. But Dog Bite Dog here sounded like a pretty cool one, and it's another one to add to my Dragon Dynasty collection. And the last one here is a Superbit release, and the last one from the flea market. And that is the Superbit release of Vampires here, starring James Woods and directed by John Carpenter. Love John Carpenter as a director as well, and I always pick these Superbit movies up whenever I find them someplace. And this one, in this case, actually had the slipcover in it as well. And basically, these Superbit movies, if you're new to my channel, or if you don't know what these Superbit movies are, basically, they were like the early precursor to Blu-Rays, because back in the day when, you know, the original versions of these movies came out, or the original home media releases, they were really grainy. I believe they were like non-anamorphic, so you just had like the movie just in like a little box on the screen, and they just weren't very good quality at all. But then Sony decided to do this with their Superbit line, and they gave them like, sorry, I'm just gonna pause for one quick second here. I just need to go get a drink of water, so just hold on. Okay, I'm back. Just needed a quick drink of water there. But anyways, back to these Superbit DVDs. But back in the day, basically, DVDs were really poor quality, but then Sony came out with these Superbit releases, and whatever poor quality DVDs that they came out with, they greatly improved upon. They gave them a lot better picture quality. They gave them some DTS audio. They, you know, upgraded the audio and, you know, turned out the picture quality a little bit, but unfortunately it was at the cost of the special features. Usually with these Superbit releases, you don't get anything on these, just the movie and that's it, along with, you know, like the languages and the subtitles and that. But these don't come with any bonus features, unfortunately, like no trailers or anything like that, just the movie. But they did come out with the Superbit Deluxe line, which does include another disc of bonus features on there. So at least they came out with that, but overall, Superbit, just a really cool little line of DVDs here. They released a whole bunch of movies on them, but yeah, just better picture quality, better sound quality, but unfortunately it's at the expense of special features, though. They stripped them of the bonus features, but at least you get a nice looking DVD copy of it finally. But that's it for the flea market stuff, so now we'll get on to the 3 other movies I have from Another Savers to show you guys. plus the Funko Pops. So we still have some other stuff I need to show you, but I'll probably just go quick with the Funko Pops anyways. But the next three, or the last three movies I have to show you guys for this video, are all Disney DVDs. So the first one here is the Platinum Edition of The Jungle Book. This is, I guess, when it was the 40th anniversary as well. So this was released back in 2007. And Platinum Editions, Disney used to release these ones, and they loaded them up with bonus features once again. So there's all the stuff that you can, all the special features that come on here. So if you want to pause and read that, there you go. But yeah, they loaded them up with bonus features, but unfortunately they were only available for a limited time though before they put them into their vault, which basically just meant that they're not going to put them out ever again. There's not like an actual vault that exists in the Disney headquarters. If there was, that'd probably be pretty cool. Maybe there's an executive jumping into a pool of DVDs and Platinum Editions, Scrooge McDuck style, but yeah. Jungle Book here. I haven't seen the original animated version. I actually haven't seen any of these old Disney classics. I should probably watch them because they are super short, and I could probably pound through maybe like 3 of them in a day or something like that. But I have seen the live-action Jungle Book, though, and that's a pretty good movie, but just absolutely incredible animation in that one. Just really beautiful CGI. But yeah, nothing much to say about the Jungle Book here because I haven't seen it. Other than the fact that it is complete, it still has the booklets in here and everything like that. And it's got both discs, and I think, from what I can remember, yeah, they are mint. If you can see it right there, and you can probably just see my phone right there, they are actually mint. Like, nobody... Like, it looks like they probably just took the slipcover off. That's pretty much about it. They unwrapped it, and it probably just sat on the shelf. Nobody touched it because they are in mint shape, so that is really surprising for Disney titles. Likewise, this next one, which is Robin Hood, the Most Wanted Edition. Again, I haven't seen this one, and I don't know very much about it other than the fact that they are doing a live-action movie, from what I've heard. I don't know how well that's going to work, because I think we've had pretty much enough Robin Hood movies to last us a lifetime. Because, think about it, just in this past decade, we have had 2 Robin Hood movies already. We had the Russell Crowe one, and we had the Taron Egerton and Jamie Foxx one, which I've heard is supposed to be pretty horrible. But, yeah, along with a whole bunch of other Robin Hood movies. Like, I think we just kind of need a break with Robin Hood movies for a little while now, as well as, like, King Arthur movies. Like, we just stop putting those out. So, like, they're just getting less and less and less as time goes on, like, less in the box office. But Robin Hood here, they are making a live-action version of this movie, which hopefully is not like a big disappointment like Lion King was, where it's just like, you know, the exact same movie, just with less emotion. But I don't know. We'll see when that comes out. And the very last movie I have to show you guys for this video is a Pixar movie, and that is A Bug's Life, the Collector's Edition. And I really like this shiny cover. I really like that. Not very many DVDs usually do this with their covers, but apparently on the back here, this is the world's first DVD created directly from the digital source. So I don't know, I'm assuming what they mean by that is this is the very first DVD that was ever created that was taken directly from a digital print, I'm assuming. But not very many special features on here. I guess they say plus much more, but that's all they list. So pretty low number of special features for like a Pixar movie. But once again, discs are like mint. Unfortunately, I think this was supposed to come with a slipcover, if I remember correctly. But this one did not, but it is complete and everything. It has the scene selection, plus the 2 discs in here. And yeah, I don't know very much about A Bug's Life. It's one of the few Pixar movies I haven't seen, so there is A Bug's Life. And that's it for the DVDs for the video. So now I will get on to the 3 Funko Pops. I didn't get them from Dollarama, but it was just a bag that I used here. And we'll go with this one first here. First one here, I just really like this one. And this is the Pop Marvel line. This is from Captain America Civil War number 130. And that is Black Panther here. And Chadwick Boseman has, unfortunately and tragically, passed away. So may he rest in peace. 43, just such a young age, such a great career ahead of him, and whatever he was in, I really enjoyed. Just what a fantastic actor. So Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. But yeah, Black Panther here. Decided to get this one just because it's a really cool looking pop. And there is the side of it right there. And there is the back. So there's all of the other Funko Pops that you can get from this line. So you can get Captain America, Iron Man, Falcon, War Machine, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch. So you can get a whole bunch of them. And yeah, so there is the Black Panther Pop vinyl bobblehead. So yeah, just a really cool looking pop. So there's the Black Panther one. The next one up is also, I think all of these are Marvel. So this is from the Ant-Man and the Wasp line. This is number 340, and that is Ant-Man here. And once again, just wanted a Ant-Man movie, or not an Ant-Man movie, an Ant-Man Funko Pop in my collection, just because I really like the Ant-Man character. His movies are just different than all the other Marvel ones that have been put out. Like, they're not like high stakes plot or anything like that. They're just kind of like, oh, he needs to... They're more like kind of heist movies, I'd say. But there's the other two that you can get in this line. So you can get Wasp and Ghost. And there's the other side. And there's the front again. So yeah, pretty cool looking Funko Pop here. Just wanted an Ant-Man in my collection. And the final thing I have to show you guys for this video is from the Guardians of the Galaxy line number 47. And this is Starlord. Once again, excuse me. Just another Funko Pop I wanted to add to my collection. Just, once again, really nice looking one. So there is the side, the back. So you can get Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Drax, Gamora, and a unmasked Starlord. So there is the back, the other side, and then there's the front again. And all of these, this one was $13. I think I paid that much for it. And this one, I got these ones, like the Black Panther and the Ant-Man. I'm pretty sure I got them for a pretty good deal. I just can't remember how much I paid for them. But anyway, though, that is about it for this video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my NDB profile page. The link for that will also be down below in the description of this video as well to check out what I've been watching recently. Also, if you're new to my channel or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that's about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.